Welcome to It Starts with Clarity. I'm Ellen Gibson, and in today's episode, we're diving into one of the biggest obstacles I see with clients. And honestly, one of the biggest challenges we all face in life. Deciding what we really want. Whether it's in your personal life, your business, or your next chapter, the number one block that keeps people stuck is not indecision itself. It's confusion. We live in a world overflowing with options and information. And instead of creating freedom, it often creates paralysis. So today, we're going to talk about what clarity really looks like in a world of endless choices and how to move from overwhelm to alignment. Have you ever noticed how the more choices we have, the harder it is to make a decision? Our grandparents often had a clear path, one career, one town, one definition of success. But today, we have thousands of possibilities careers, side hustles, cities, relationships, lifestyles, even identities. And while that freedom is beautiful, it can also be incredibly confusing. We scroll, we compare, and we question ourselves at every turn. Should I start this business? Should I move? Should I go back to school? Should I change directions? Too much information can actually cloud your intuition. We end up trying to think our way through decisions that require us to feel our way through instead. Here's something I tell my clients all the time. Information without clarity leads to overwhelm. Clarity leads to confident action. Another big reason people get stuck is because they think there's a right and a wrong path. And if they choose wrong, they'll regret it forever. But most of life isn't black and white. It's a series of experiences, each one helping you grow, learn, and refine what you want next. Every decision gives you information. Even if it doesn't turn out the way you expected, you gain clarity about what does or does not align with you. So instead of asking, "What if I make the wrong choice?" try asking, "What might I learn from this experience?" When you remove the idea of it being right or wrong, you remove the fear of failure, and suddenly movement becomes possible. This is where the real work begins, because most of us have been conditioned to chase what we think we should want. We chase titles, income levels, achievements, or approval. But underneath all of that, what do you actually want? Here are a few practical ways to help you find that answer. Number one, quiet the noise. Step away from outside opinions. Turn off social media. Sit in silence for a while. Clarity rarely shouts, it whispers. Number two, ask yourself better questions. What matters most to me in this season of life? Or, how do I want to feel on a daily basis? Or, what am I willing to release to create space for something brand new? Number three, listen for resonance, not logic. What feels light, exciting, and expansive? What feels heavy or forced? Your emotions are powerful indicators of alignment. Number four, take imperfect action. You won't find clarity by standing still. Start somewhere, anywhere, and let the path reveal itself as you move forward. One client of mine, a successful business owner, came to me wanting to grow his firm. But after digging deeper, he realized what he actually wanted wasn't more business, it was more life. He restructured his goals around freedom, flexibility, and time for family. Growth came naturally once he aligned with what truly mattered. Another client was torn between two career paths. On paper, one looked better. But when she sat with the question of what felt most authentic, she realized she was chasing other people's expectations. When she followed what energized her instead, everything clicked into place. These are just two examples, but the pattern is always the same. When you get clear on what you truly want, decisions stop feeling like battles and start feeling like alignment. Clarity isn't about having every answer. It's about being brave enough to choose, to make a decision. There's freedom in realizing that no decision defines you forever. You can always pivot, adjust, and realign. So this week, take 5 quiet minutes, turn off the noise, set down your phone, and ask yourself one question. What do I really want right now? And then trust your answer, even if it's just the next small step. If today's episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who might be stuck in indecision. And remember, clarity isn't about perfection, it's about direction.